Hey everybody, welcome back to Northern Lion Plays the Binding of Isaac Rebirth. It's time for our random run. Again. Isaac. Let's say no Isaac. I mean, that just seems fair, right? Like, I'm obviously not doing this to make my life easier, because Isaac's the easiest character to win as, probably. Again, 5, Blue Baby. We did just play as Blue Baby, but I already re-randomed once, so let's take window capture off there. I'm not sad to be playing as Blue Baby, that's fine by me. I do wish that the inherent nature of randomness had given us some more inherently different characters, but that's okay too. We'll play as Blue Baby again. YCV3 ARLV. Randomness has a, you know, it clumps sometimes. That's like actually genuinely true though, I think. I'm not John Nash. Noted former shooting guard for the Phoenix Suns. But I've heard people say that randomness clumps. So I'm going to repeat it and act as if it was my own idea. Anyway, I don't think it's that bad of a thing to be playing as Blue Baby. It's a novel kind of character to play as, and there was probably like a streak of like 30 runs where we didn't play as Blue Baby. So to get Blue Baby 3 times in the last 12 is not so terrible. But I'll admit, you know, I'm looking for these Samson runs, I'm looking for these Eve runs, I'm looking for these, I'm looking for Eden randoms, which I would totally do. Isaac, like, I'm wary about there being too much Isaac, because it just sends the message that I'm afraid of a little challenge, you know? 2 keys, I think justifies this. This could be our secret room. I think we got pretty lucky there, and a relatively good haul out of our golden chest there as well. And if we can get maybe like 2 spirit hearts, I would really like to go to our curse room just to see, because there's a pretty good chance. Oh, Mysterious Liquid does so well against Pin. But just to see if we have the opportunity to maybe, you know, get even more spirit hearts or get a, you know, quick Guppy's head or something like that, so that I don't have to worry about maintaining the poop forever. But anyway, we're almost at the point. Actually, we might actually be at the point. Ooh, that's so good too. Where we can pick up a shop item. We might need just a little bit more money, and I don't really want to go to the shop if I'm not going to get guaranteed to get the money to buy something. I know I could buy a spirit heart, but because I want to make sure that we can still go to our item room on the next floor, but we'll see. I may want to look for the second secret room as well. There might only be 1 or 2 rooms with combat actually remaining here. Could be a self-sacrifice room, where maybe I would like to blow up the skulls in there and see if we get a good tarot card. I gotta take this pill at some point. I'm just wary of it being like bad trip, as happens fairly frequently. This is good. More bombs, and you get countered super hard by Mysterious Liquid. It seems like a lot of enemies here get countered pretty hard by Mysterious Liquid. We only got 1 bomb out of that, but that might be all we need in order to make it to 15 cents here from our donation machine. And we've been very kind to our donation machine so far, so I don't feel that bad about possibly working it over for an angle here. Oh, but that's pretty good too. Petrified Poop showed up. That's not what I want, but that's okay. There's options super early is so good. Okay, our pill is pheromones. No big loss there that we used it right away. Come on. You gotta give me 3 cents here. You gotta give me 3 cents. You dick! You dick! I already shot all the poop, you asshole! Okay. We're gonna go into our room and hope for spiders. That's not what I meant, but it doesn't help at all. We got teleported to our deal with the devil where we can't take anything. Oh, but we should have shot the shit there. Okay. Well, we can't do anything. Not fully true. We could buy a bomb and hope that we get 6 cents back here. We got 4. We're gonna buy our key and then leave. And I'm a little scared about our HP situation right now. I think that's fair. We did get some good damage items, but I'm in a bit of a spooky position here as far as HP goes. The fact that our shop came so close to getting theirs options on it and still like fell short, and then we couldn't even buy a spirit heart. That's disappointing. We're in a bit of a tricky position here. Extremely important that we don't take damage. Any, ideally, but admittedly that's a little unrealistic. So, red heart damage prior to the boss fight. I mean, I guess at least let us find a shop or something like that first. There is a Tinted Rock here. We need to pick up just a little bit of HP. Just a little bit. I'm not going to ask for the world, you know. I don't need a rosary pickup. I might be better off without it. But I'm conscious of the fact, or cognizant of the fact, that we're possibly going to be fighting the Haunt. So I want to be wary about this. Do we know this pill? That was not pheromones. Okay. Come on, just a spirit heart. One spirit heart out of the poop. Who loves you, baby? I don't really want to do a boss trap room unless there's... I do want to do this, but I really, really cannot afford to take damage right now. Such an interesting situation. I'm going to put it politely. This is a very interesting situation. The only damage we've taken has been on our curse room, so I'm not feeling like confidence is at an all-time low or anything like that. I'm wary that the next hit of damage, especially if it's a champion or it's 2 quick hits in rapid succession, could cause us with some serious issues, or could cause us some serious issues. See, I can't even speak properly right now. I'm in the zone. 2 HP should be enough to kill any boss fairly easily. That helps out a lot if that Tinted Rock is anything of use, basically. Magneto is certainly not what we'd necessarily choose for ourselves, given the choice here, but let's keep in mind that we did get Death's Touch relatively recently on one of our item rooms, so not on this run, obviously, but basically that means that I don't get a chance to complain because we had some really good pickups lately. Crawl space out of this would be so good, too. I was worried about that, but also happy about that. It's long-term, if we survive, we'd rather have Small Rock. Short-term, to survive, we'd probably rather have maybe 2 Spirit Hearts, or 1 Spirit Heart and Small Rock. I actually don't know if that has the possibility to happen. There's a nickel, so again, we got another out on this floor for sure if we can just get to our shop quickly-ish. I'm better off with Petrified Poop as far as trinkets go, I think. We're making a lot of money out of them, or out of it. And you never know if this pill is going to be, you know, balls of steel or something like that. So it's possible I'm getting all worked up, and in the meantime, I've got this pill in my rotation, or in my hand, actually, that would completely save me all of the stress and strife that we could possibly be dealing with now. But I'm guilty probably of being a little bit overly cautious in the early game, but it's a strategy that has worked out pretty well. No Tinted Rock here, but an awful lot of money. I think we should probably, before we fight the boss, just take a quick look for the possibility of getting some more life action, for lack of a better word. And believe me, there were better words than life action there for our Spirit Heart. Probably this way? Yeah. Floor is big, but it's not that big. There's our probably regular secret room. No, it's a second secret room. Admittedly, I don't understand the Rosary Bead fully. I think it might just give me a better angel chance, so I might be passing up on some worthwhile stuff here, but I feel vindicated in doing so. Hey, it's a range upgrade. Okay. Yeah, let's go fight our boss. We got 3 Spirit Hearts. That's pretty good. Let's just remember not to leave, because we want to make sure that we're picking up Chemical Peel from our boss trap room first. And we're fighting the Widow, so all of that, you know, hullabaloo to make myself a 95-year-old man was pretty much for naught, you know. This is not a really dangerous situation. The Widow has the lowest HP of any boss on the first couple of floors, I think. Jesus Juice is fine. We probably will not be able to take any of these deals with the devil, but we gotta look at him. Yeah, I mean, we could... well, if this has Spirit Hearts, we might be able to get something out of it. Okay, do we want Guppy's Collar? I think I'm gonna go full Angel Rooms on this one. I'm sorry to say. Guppy's Collar is something I would normally like to pick up, but it's just not really in the cards for us here when I... No. It's not really in the cards for us here when I am in this position where I don't have very much to go on, you know? Like, 2 Spirit Hearts and Guppy's Collar is not really reassuring. I don't love Angel Rooms. I would have loved to have taken a deal with the devil there, but... oh well. At least we got 2 Spirit Hearts from our red chest. It's worth way more than getting an HP upgrade from the boss, which is the other thing I was going to ask for, so... I feel like that deal with the devil was still really kind to us. It basically had 2 HP upgrades in it. But this is fine. Should be very easy to kill Gemini with Mysterious Liquid, and of course, Chemical Peel and Jesus Juice and Small Rock have all been really nice additions to our damage on this run. Wouldn't mind having a few more consumables. Wouldn't be the worst thing in the world to have some reassurance that we're going to be able to access our item room and shop on the next floor. Hey, thank you very much. It's not like I was begging for it or anything like that. Okay. Slow run so far. Take it easy. We're looking all right. Probably. I think damage-wise, we're good. Defensively, we're in a bit of a shitty position, but not any shittier than you would expect to be in an average position as Blue Baby at this point in the game. So, I think that we're totally okay. For now. But this floor is going to be... yep, that was very bad. This floor is going to be somewhat pivotal. Interesting. Wow, very good. I think that Burnt Penny, it's a really good situation if we could possibly get Mom's Purse on this floor, because Petrified Poop and Burnt Penny would work really well together. You might drop a tarot card I enjoy, or you might drop Bob's Rotten Head, which actually I think I probably would take over the Poop at this point if we're not going to stick with Petrified Poop, which has been good for us, but the Poop gets a little bit less, like, we are the Poop, basically, at this point in the game. There's very few Poops on the ground, outside of special rooms anyway. I'm going to try to use a regular bomb for a secret room. That's fine. 3 bombs out of it is good, and there is a tinted rock over here as well, which is, like, the principal thing that I'm looking out for right now, because they are guaranteed to pay out with golden chests or spirit hearts at this point. Or consumables, I suppose. Come on, pop up, pop up, pop up. No, 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 not like that, not like that. What is going on with this frame rate? Skype, you've been so good for me lately. Don't let me down. There we go. It came back. Probably worth it. Let's see what we got in our shop. Yeah, blue candle, man. We gotta take this. We can buy the key at the same time, so we might as well. Yeah, this is really good. So, I mean, it was alright. The Bob's Rotten Head payout was alright, but blue candle is really going to allow us to kind of kick it up to the next level with respect to our damage. Now, what do we use the Fool card for? Earliest opportunity, I think that we can use it to get out of our curse room, or anything along those lines is exactly what we want to do with it. Could save it for the chance of getting out of boss rush for free, but I think it's a little bit rich, you know. I don't think that's a super likely chance, so let's just use it right here, and that makes our life very easy. Explosive diarrhea, that's fine, just run away. And are you a wizard? What a huge room for us. That was incredible. Luckily, wait a minute, maybe it doesn't. I was like, luckily, we have blue candle, which will shoot straight. Oh, it does. Okay, good. Try to find magic mush here. What do you think our odds are? Probably pretty low, but I think it's worth a shot regardless. Especially if we can get more than one in each play. So we got Liberty Cap over there. I do think that, that's okay. I do think that we're probably better off with Burnt Penny than Liberty Cap. I'm probably guilty of undervaluing. That's pretty good. Probably guilty of undervaluing Liberty Cap to some extent. No, I say not Liberty Cap. Probably guilty of undervaluing Burnt Penny to some extent. It shows up fairly frequently, and I find myself rarely taking it, which is probably the wrong course of action, because bombs can be super important, especially as a kind of an insulator against low actual tier damage. But our tier damage is pretty okay. 1 spirit heart for a key is basically what this comes down to. Not my favorite trade, but as Blue Baby, at least, you know, I would have preferred to get a high damage item, but that's a lot of, you know, academic discussion. We have no interest in that, really, because we don't have control over what items show up. We should be able to get out of this. The absolute worst case scenario is breaking even. We should be able to get out of this with an extra spirit heart, or a half spirit heart, I guess I should say now. Deal with the devil? Yeah. We also got a damage upgrade, and our deal with the devil is Rotten Baby, which at this point I do feel like we can take. It's a really nice upgrade for us to have, and we have enough HP behind it to still feel comfortable. I will say that we're still far from set as far as our defense goes. Like, we're still lacking a lot of spirit heart action that I would love to have. I'm shooting these in the hopes of getting maybe a single penny drop that I could use for bombs. That is probably going to help out. But yeah, I think Rotten Baby was the right choice there. And I must admit, it's a load off my shoulders that we have Deal with the Devil precedent instead of the chance of deals with Angel. Deals with the Angel, of course, are free, but they're typically worse as well. And the only respawn item in there, and I'm really starting to value those respawn items, the only respawn item in a Deal with the Angel is Lazarus Rags, I think. That was very poor play on my part. And Lazarus Rags is not very good. It's decent. I would love it right now. If you want to give me an item room with Lazarus Rags, I'd be all over it, but I'd rather have the chance of Judas' Shadow. Which is showing up, like, with reckless abandon lately, and I'm a huge fan of that. What do you think? You want to go into this room? We could wait and see if we got something better defensively. Like, a Fool card would allow us to get out of there for only half the cost, which I think is a decent play. We can also see if our secret room is adjacent to it, which is probably... Yeah, that actually looks super likely. Okay, I'm very glad I didn't just go into it. That one Spirit Heart may end up making a surprising degree of difference. And this would have been a huge disappointment. Although we did get a bomb out of it, so... your mileage may vary, I suppose, depending on your perspective on things. Alright. This is one of those runs, unlike a lot of recent runs, where it really seems like we're going to be unkind to our donation machine, and I think that's completely justifiable. Not that it's been rude to us or anything like that, but I want to make sure that I'm getting everything we have the opportunity to get, particularly Spirit Hearts. I've not been to our item room yet. This has the feeling of being close to the boss room. This also has the feeling of being the second secret room. Thank you, brain. That's interesting. I think I'm happier with where I'm at right now, but that is interesting. I won't deny that. There's a really shitty selection of mushrooms there. Yeah, the broken Ankh might be something we want to go with if we get a little more nervous, but I'm happy with our bombs right now. I'm really liking Burnt Penny. It's been okay for us. Okay, well, one of these is free. We'll take that one right away. And I think we do want this. It's a huge damage upgrade for us. At some point, we're going to have to make the decision to call it. Like, we're going to have to say, you know what? For the next couple of floors, we're not taking any items from our deal with the devil because our HP doesn't really get a full chance to replenish. However, I don't know if that was the situation. We got a huge damage upgrade. Well, effectively 2 nice damage upgrades for only 3 Spirit Hearts. It's a good deal, unless we end up 3 Spirit Hearts shy of being able to beat the game. So, we are going to need to be a little bit more, maybe, savvy about our deals in the future, but I do think that that's probably semi-indisputably the right answer there. One Dark Bomb pickup just turns this from a question mark into an exclamation mark, you know? Exclamation point, whatever. Easy enough. Ooh, hoo, hoo. It probably would not have been catastrophic to play that blood bank, especially if we got a blood bag. That would be hilarious, but I don't want to be the guinea pig for that. You let me know if that works out on the seed. Sad Onion is also really good. We found both of our secret rooms, so we're getting the hell out of here. That's Catacombs 2 done. I'm feeling good. I really am. But it could sour pretty quickly with one shit room, so I'm trying not to get too optimistic. I really want to see a Dark Bum pickup or a 9 Lives pickup, and if either of those show up, I will be ecstatic and probably thinking that this is just a matter of time until we actually, you know, beat the game here. But this is still a potentially losable situation. I don't want to kill Larry Jr. first, because I think if you kill him first, there's a chance he might not drop the Spirit Heart. And really, this has been like the #1 source of Spirit Hearts for us, is killing blue enemies. So we definitely don't want to fuck that up. Luckily, you know, the best defense in Isaac is really a good offense, and not having completely shit speed. I want to see what this pill is. Are you a wizard? That is definitely not worth using 2 bombs on our other room to get it. Probably not a second secret room, but, you know, if we have the chance to kill 2 birds with 1 stone here, we're going to take it. And we got more than enough bombs back. It's paying out with a lot of double bombs, which I appreciate. Do we know what that one is? Oh, geez. Okay, do we know what that one is? I think we can get that. Explosive diarrhea. Better, but still bad. Which is the title of my my how-to series of videos in The Binding of Isaac. How to get better, but still be pretty bad. I did take damage on that room. It was a full heart. I'm not proud of myself, but a bit of a tough situation. Blue Candle's such a good counter against these guys. Definitely should not have stood as close as I did there. And way, way too many exits here for me to enjoy that room, but it's all good. Still waiting on that Dark Bum pickup, like the 1st and the 15th. Cancer Trinket. Yeah, okay, bombs are fine here. I find myself having a little bit of my serious face on now. I'm a little nervous. Time will tell if that's a warranted reaction. Oh, you will be. You will be. I mean, as far as like, the room turned out a lot better than it could have, but I still can't help but feel like maybe a Spirit Heart would have been nice instead of just a bunch of flies. But hey, I don't make the rules, I guess. All right, so definitely we want a shop as soon as possible. That is a tinted rock, and that is always, you know, pleasant to see, especially when it doesn't cost us a bomb to get it. At some point, we're probably going to end up fighting greed, and it could be this floor. I'm prepared for it to be this floor, and I think we should be fine if it is this floor. I'd rather almost get it over with. Ooh, almost walked on the creep. Tears up. Beautiful. Double key room. Always interesting. What do you got for me, buddy, before I talk about Undefined? You're just going to reroll all the consumables on the ground. Sure. Except for the troll bomb, apparently. It's pretty good. Could have saved us a lot of keys, at least, but oh well. Why did I not open it? Do we take Undefined? Sure, let's do it. I think it's fun, and I don't think it's too deleterious. I don't really want that golden poop. At least I don't want to pay what they're asking for it. Man, are you a wizard, Phils? I think, basically what I'm getting at is I think our damage is good enough that we don't need to 100% rely on our blue candle for damage. It is nice, though, I'll admit, but Undefined is a little fun. A little more fun, I should say, and if we get a lot of keys, we can have a lot of fun on the chest with it, and also it helps out for IM error rooms. Like just getting the error rooms per floor, or every floor, is really useful. Is that a seed? GG. Now, admittedly, we might not donate as much as people might like to see us donate to our donation machine here. That was a very confusing way to describe that. But I'm playing this bad boy right here to try to get some more Spirit Hearts. And there's one. One is not really what I was looking for. What's this one? Hierophant? Emperor. Also great. But we took Counterfeit Penny only temporarily here to step into this room and blow these guys up. And I might get two. Might blow them up twice. Just because we do have the ability to use Counterfeit Penny to turn that into more money than it should be. Not on that second play, unfortunately. But now we can come back in here and hopefully get some more Spirit Hearts out of it. Let's make sure we got the right trinket. And the Emperor card is, yeah, it's definitely what we want to go with here long term. Come on. Don't do me dirty like this. I've invested heavily in you. And that's it. Okay, well, I'll blow you up. And again, take Counterfeit Penny temporarily to maximize the amount of money we get out of it. We really should not get a deal with the devil here. Like, we found ourselves getting a lot of deals with the devil. We haven't picked up a goat head, so I'm surprised that we're getting so many, but there's another one. Meat is a good pickup, at least, you know, 0.3 damage is fine. Oh, don't do me dirty like this. Judas' Shadow. I have to pick it up. And if we get more Spirit Hearts, we have to use it. But it's a little... Oh, ho, 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 ho. And that is why you take Undefined. Okay. If we don't get the chance, this is very important. I gotta talk to myself on a psychological level. If we don't get the chance to kill ourselves and bring ourselves back to life with decent HP, we shouldn't sweat it. What we should just be happy about is the fact that we do have a reroll. Or sorry, we have a respawn right now. That's great news. Interesting, at least. So we should feel positive about this. I can go into this cursed room for sure, and I could undefine my way out, but that's very risky. If I die and I come back as Judas the Shadow, that's a blessing, but I do want to use it constructively, but we're gonna need maybe 2 to 3 Spirit Hearts for me to feel super comfortable. I will never feel super comfortable. We're gonna need 2 to 3 Spirit Hearts for me to feel like it's worth it right now. Especially with Curse of the Unknown, it's just a little too risky for me to just go, you know, balls to the wall here. Especially when our base damage is as good as it is right now. We should go back for that key, because the key comes to us easily. Thank you. I'm a little bit, I wouldn't say out of breath, but I'm anxious about the way that this could go down. We have to kill ourselves now. This is, the Rosary is a sign. If we get another black card here, even more so. World's card. World card. Okay, so let's kill ourselves. Excuse me? We did... I can't check. Did we pick up Judas' Shadow? That certainly looks like Judas' Shadow in our item bench there. Take me out, man. I'm ready to go. I was so nervous this is going to go wrong. There we go. We're out. We're Dark Judas now. 5 HP, 6 HP. Okay. This is... Our damage should be disgusting. It should be incredible, and we should never have to, you know, want for any damage for the rest of the run. That's a pretty good indication of that. God, I love not making that mistake. God, I love Judas' Shadow, man. Such a good item. Nervous about our HP. Anxious. It should be at 5 or 5.5 after that dumb damage. And now we should have no problems whatsoever. The Bible pickup is good. You know, we just picked up the Rosary. This is our penance. And to have it not take up like a Deal with the Devil pedestal like it could is really worthwhile. So I'm super happy about this. We do still have a shop. We can donate to our donation machine or maybe pick up something that we need to pick up defensively or offensively or utility. It probably doesn't matter. This should be a win. And again, Judas the Shadow coming through in the clutch, man. I mean, we were probably in a winning position regardless, but the Judas the Shadow pickup is just... takes it to the next level. And I can't believe I talked about Judas the Shadow possibly showing up, and then Judas the Shadow definitely did show up. Unless I'm having a shared fever dream with the rest of the audience right now, which I hope is not the case, because then I'm really mentally sick. Okay. Let us, yeah, we're going to finish this run pretty quickly, I think, at this point. As long as we don't hemorrhage HP, and I know I say that all the time, but as long as I don't hemorrhage HP, we're set. That's my way of hedging my bets, just in case I truly, truly fuck it up. And thank God we did get all those deals with the devil. Who would have thought? You think second secret room here? Second secret room here? It never seems to be in that room now that I think about it, but it's alright. We are going to use Undefined here. Another error room would be fine. We have to be careful about using it on the womb. So I'll probably just try to get through the womb as quickly as possible, but I'm actually happy with where we're at. I don't want to jeopardize it. I also don't want Necronomicon, but I appreciate this either way. You can sometimes pay out with something. That was fine. Alright, so down to the next floor. We're not going to use it on the womb... Well, we could use it on the womb 1. So we might want to Emperor through the womb 2. Why wouldn't we be able to use it on the womb 1? I'm racking my brain right now. Yeah, it doesn't make sense. There's no reason we shouldn't be able to use it here. If I had any other not, like, game-winning trinket, I would probably take Pulse Worm. But because we do have a game-winning trinket, I'm not going to take Pulse Worm. But I love you, Pulse Worm. Thanks for showing up. You know, you always have a good chance to factor into the run when you show up, with me anyway. So I hope that doesn't discourage you. I'll just keep the fire rate up here. Ooh, little ballsy there, but that's okay. No worries. On this floor, I don't really care. Did we get the goat head and I just didn't notice? Because we really are getting more deals with the devil than I would expect. Like, mathematically, the odds have been ridiculous, and it's ridiculous that I haven't mentioned how ridiculous the odds have been. But that's because I'm actually a little bit thinking that maybe I did pick up goat head and for some reason just didn't draw attention to it or don't remember it. It happens. I play a lot of Isaac. Some of the runs tend to blur together a little bit. I would rather get an error room than... I'd rather have the chance to get an error room, is what I'm trying to get at, I guess, than guarantee that I get a boss room. I guess that's why normally, or in many situations, I wouldn't want to use the Undefined on this floor, because I'd want to make sure that I got the error room. Or sorry, I want to make sure that I got the devil room from the boss. That's oftentimes very important, of course. I'd be a hypocrite if I said it wasn't important, but it's not important on our run right now. We probably want to save our HP more than anything else. There is a Tinted Rock, so I'm not going to sweat the loss of life there until we realize we're not going to get any back. No worries. Actually, you know, I would like to see if we get a decent HP upgrade from the boss fight here. Oh, come on. The second secret room is right there. You're breaking the rules of the Geneva Convention again. That's what I was thinking. So I'm glad we didn't use Undefined quite yet. We're not going to use it on the Womb 2. Just wanted to double check to make sure this was not the Womb 2. We're not going to use it on the Womb 2. Because that would possibly... I mean, we could still not lose, but I think it would fuck up our ability to get what counts as a win on the streak, because we'd only be able to go to Shoal. No deal with the devil this time. What's our card gonna be? Pretty much a complete waste, but shot speed is not awful. And we did get an air room. That's our third one. There's Goat Head. Too bad. I mean, we could teleport out of here and then get a deal with the devil with that Emperor card. But I have to feel that the Emperor card is probably more valuable by itself for letting us skip the entirety of whatever floor we want. So, I mean, I should have taken the Goat Head, but whatever. I will say, only being at 6.5 HP, a little scary here. Really... Oh, did we kill it last? We did. At least they died last. That... Like, every Spirit Heart is so valuable for us right now. Oh, that is just beautiful. Every Spirit Heart's so valuable for us right now that I have to kill the enemies last that give us the Spirit Hearts. It's just... It's so important. And I mean, Smart Fly is fine. It's good, even. But, it's not gonna win the game for us. We need to still have our own, you know, wits about us, for sure. A surprisingly shit haul here. More like shit all. Okay, again, we don't really want to use... Well, we want to use it, but we can't really use Undefined here and feel good about our chances of not completely fucking the run-up, so we're not gonna. Secret room would be real nice. Okay. Then... I'm hoping maybe we get lucky enough to pick up a 9 lives? Just more Spirit Hearts would also be a really huge help. Thank you. And Guppy's Head. I think we've only gotten the one Guppy item. But, still, it's nice to have it. You never know if we're going to get super lucky in the future. This is shaping up to be the floor that guarantees us the win. Oh, that helps. Okay, so we're going to beat Mom's Hearts. For sure. Then we're going to Emperor card into the Cathedral, and we're going to start using Undefined like crazy on the chest as long as our keys hold up, because it gives us free items. And could teleport us closer to the boss. So this is going to start to move extremely quickly right now, and I'm very happy for that, because we come back with an Isaac run next. Okay, so we Emperor card. No teleportation to worry about this time. No Cursed Eye showed up. Not very smart damage, but we do have permanent Polaroid invincibility, so let's get Attack Fly in there, and that's going to help us out quite a lot. Again, we're still surprisingly bereft of fail-safes in case things go terribly wrong. But they shouldn't, and we have enough damage to feel really good about this. No curse? No curse, okay. Decent. Interesting, at least. Okay, I mean, there's nothing wrong with this. There might be something wrong with anti-grab. Also, as Dark Judas, I forgot that we can actually pick up red hearts, which is weird. But anyway, it's not an error room. There's 2 pills, one of which is puberty. The other one is Are You a Wizard? Extremely tempting. Not. The Tears Up from anti-grab is really good. And if I remember correctly, the Tears Up from anti-grab also allows you to upgrade your tears past the tier cap, which is like the other cool benefit of it. I wonder if the boss fight is just up this way. If it is, we'd probably just go for it. Yeah, I'm sorry to cop out like this, but something about my HP is just giving me a little bit of the heebie-jeebies right now. Thinking if we just, yeah, basically do that, we're probably going to be fine. I will take some damage in the process here. Probably should move at some point, yeah. This is why I am not feeling super confident about going through with another couple of chest runs here. That's totally fine. Quick run. Whew. All right, so that's 83. 83, sweet. We'll be back with an Isaac run next. For now, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the episode. If you did, click the like button. It helps out a great deal. And, of course, subscribe if you want to see more in the future. For now, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.